Well, it was actually a fairly memorable and unusually defiant address to Germany's parliament from the Chancellor Angela Merkel. Now, of course, as you mentioned, she is facing this tremendous political pressure domestically to make some progress on European asylum policy. But the big problem is that there's not much incentive for most of the other EU states to agree to accept more migrants. This problem really affects, for one, Greece and Italy, because that's where the migrants largely arrive, and then countries like Germany, and especially Germany, because they have taken in the most migrants of any other European country in recent years. So the chancellor really has her work cut out for her to try and convince any other European countries to really help her and to help her save her chancellorship. But in this address, she talked about taking a multilateral approach and how critical that would be, which was sort of a dig at her critics, because, of course, they are advocating simply closing off Germany's borders. But what she is trying to really push forward here is just how dangerous that would be for Europe to sort of go it alone, as it were. So she made that case fairly passionately to Germany's parliament. But will that help her, and will that help her with other EU leaders? Now, that's a big question going into this summit this week.
Well, looking ahead to that summit, is there anything really on the cards that is going to come to some kind of fruition when it comes to a migrant deal? Because, as you say, all the different countries have such different priorities when it comes to these migrants.
Well, the term that Merkel used this morning was creating a coalition of the willing, which is an acknowledgement that a across-the-board migration deal is impossible. But there are countries that could work with Germany to strike some sort of deal. Now, we've heard reports that Greece may be ready to sign a bilateral agreement with Germany on migration. Of course, Italy is absolutely a key player here, because with the African migration flows, that is something that Italy is the main country where migrants are landing now. So really Angela Merkel needs to make deals with member states and come back to Germany and show that she has at least something to show out of this summit, or else her future is really in doubt right now.